a lot of the struggle that as you scale and you get to a bigger company, there's only so many really strong A
Mhm.
players that can go around. And I think when we start to run out of that, then it's okay. Which work do we really want to take on and not
Mhm.
take on? Which customers we want to take on and not take on? Because I'm not in this for the growth or sake of growth. I just want us to do incredible
Mhm.
work for great customers who actually want to go do something. It's really that simple. I'd rather do less work that is more revenue generating for us and more fruitful for the customer than take on a bunch of work at less margin and a bunch of it's just really not all that important to the customer. It's just busy work. And then I'm just a body shop just like everybody else.
No,
You
I,
know,
I
I'd rather come charge you $2 million and it saves
mhm.
you 10. You know, then I have a whole bunch of them where we're not really sure what
Mhm.
it saves or what it does for the customer. That's just really not. I mean, yeah, I can keep a business running that way and keep the lights on and keep people paid and maybe pay them a little extra here and there, but it's not really where I want to go.
I,
I want us to be actually known for
and I
something.
think that's important. And I think Industrial Insight is well on the way to that point. And I think when you guys get to the point of being able to choose projects a little bit more and being able to choose customers a little bit more and make sure you're providing most value that you possibly can, I think that that's the position that you've worked your whole career for, and the team is working towards being able to
No
get
doubt.
to that point.
Yeah, it was like the message I sent you the other day, with Jonathan Pollard. For those of you that don't know Jonathan Pollard, he's a lawyer who focuses very much on non-compete cases here in Florida, and he's very very passionate that corporate America abuses non-compete, and the people that suffer are the people who are just the regular
Mhm.
Joes that they're just trying to earn a living, right? That's his mission, and he's been broke. He's lived out of his car, so he's like, I don't need the money, man. That's not really what it's about. I just want to
Mhm.
stand for something. And when he first went into business, much like me, much like a lot of entrepreneurs and people who, hang their own shingle do, we chase everything. Oh, somebody wants to talk to us. He said, I put the suit and tie on, drove halfway across the state of Florida and, bought him dinner and we talked about stuff, right? And it's funny. He said, yeah, I went to the Broke Nobodies meeting at 6 a.m. on Wednesdays and everybody did their 60-second commercial. He said, yeah, I decided I didn't want to do that. And he said, what I doubled down on was becoming an expert in my field and actually talking about and providing people solutions to a pretty narrow field. And now that's kind of what he's known for. Now and he said, as he said, if you do that, the work will chase you. You'll have all the work you can handle and then some. And what's been interesting over the last couple of years is I'm chasing customers less. They're more finding me either through mutual connections, word of mouth. They happen across one of the videos. Like literally the guy I was telling you about off camera, who Paul Shermato introduced us to. It was really funny. He said, I've seen a bunch of your videos and now I'm sitting here talking to you and it's the same background. This is like surreal to me. It's funny to me. I'm just a guy. I'm nobody, and we have a very small following on YouTube. It's not like I'm chasing that, but it's just a way
Mhm.
for us to tell our story and for someone, if you want to get to know me or us, this is how to do it. And so here's a guy that's done that, and now he's actually talking to me on a Zoom call or a Teams call, and yep, this is the background. This is where I work, man. I mean, this is it, and I actually had somebody tell me the other day, and I'm glad, and I hope this is always the case, is the guy that I see on YouTube and on the videos is very much the guy that I talk to a couple of times a week. There's no real delineation. This is who I am. This is who we are. And so for me, shooting these videos and talking about the things that we talked about. And we're going to talk more about. I'm sure you've got questions coming up, about some of the things that we offer and the things that we do. The reason why we do that is because I do want to project that expertise. Hey, we know our stuff. We work hard at it. We try to really understand how it impacts our customers and how we think it can impact the market as a whole, and filter out the noise. And, because there's a ton of it out there, a ton of it, and there's other platforms that you can have success with. Hear why we're settled on the platforms that you see on our website. There's a reason why they're there. We think they all have a place. It's not a one-size-fits-all world out there. But there's a lot of stuff that I think is going to cost you a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of money for not a lot of benefit. And we'll tell you that.